From homeless to billionaire, the untold story of a business legend who beat all odds. Imagine losing everything: your home, your savings, your home, your savings, and your support system, starting from absolute zero with nothing but a dream. What would you do if faced with this unimaginable challenge? This is not a story from fiction. It is the real-life journey of an entrepreneur who fought through every obstacle, every setback, and every dark moment to build a trillion-dollar empire. Stay with me as we explore every step of their incredible climb. The failures that nearly stopped them, the breakthrough moments that rewrote their destiny, and the lessons you can apply to your own life. This is the story of beating all odds. Let's begin. Our story begins in a world far removed from boardrooms and skyscrapers. Our entrepreneur was not born into wealth or privilege. Instead, they grew up in a modest neighborhood where opportunities were scarce and resources limited. From a young age, life was a test of survival. Imagine growing up in an environment where every day was laced with challenges: uncertain family support, underfunded schools, and a community struggling to get by. As time passed, the hardships grew worse. When they lost their home, life became even more brutal. Homelessness brought chilling nights without shelter, the gnawing pain of hunger, and the constant weight of uncertainty. Day after day, the streets tested their spirit. But deep inside, a flame of hope and determination refused to die out. Even when the world seemed to close its doors, this future business titan held on to their dream, believing there was more ahead. Statistics show that people who experience homelessness face overwhelming odds of never fully recovering. Yet, this story is a powerful reminder that no matter the statistics, human will and resilience can defy any prediction. After months of surviving on the streets, our entrepreneur finally caught a chance encounter with a local business owner who offered them a small job. It was nothing glamorous: cleaning, running errands, and working long hours for modest pay. But this opportunity was the spark that reignited their dream. With every dollar saved, they invested in learning, reading borrowed books at the library, watching free online courses, and absorbing every lesson from mentors and mistakes alike. But the road was far from easy. The first attempt at launching a business failed spectacularly. Suppliers backed out, customers didn't show, and the little money they had vanished overnight. Doubt crept in, whispering that maybe the world was right. Maybe success just wasn't meant for someone like them. Yet, in the darkest hours, perseverance became their greatest ally. Instead of giving up, they adapted. They listened to customer feedback, improved their product, and worked tirelessly, sometimes sleeping just a few hours a night. Every setback became a stepping stone. The turning point came with a single unexpected order from a local cafe. The product was a hit, and word spread like wildfire. Suddenly, the business that once struggled to survive was flooded with demand. It wasn't luck, it was the relentless pursuit of excellence, the willingness to learn from failure, and the courage to keep going when everything screamed to stop. From that moment, the path to success became clearer. The lessons learned from homelessness, the importance of resilience, resourcefulness, and never underestimating the power of hope became the foundation of their growing empire. This was just the beginning. The true legacy of our entrepreneur was not measured in profits, but in the hope they inspired in others. Every act of kindness, every barrier broken, became a beacon for those still struggling. The starting point faded, replaced by a relentless drive to lift others higher. Their journey was a testament to courage, vision, and the power of perseverance. Through adversity, they found strength. Through hope, they found purpose. And their story reminds us all: every setback can be the start of a greater comeback. Sometimes, the greatest empires are built not from wealth, but from the will to rise again and again. Let this story be your spark. The next chapter of greatness could begin with you. The story does not end with one person's triumph. In the years that followed, the seeds planted by our entrepreneur blossomed far beyond their wildest dreams. Young innovators gathered in community centers, sharing ideas sparked by the legacy they left behind. Mentors guided eager minds, passing on wisdom forged through struggle and perseverance. As the ripples of their journey spread, entire neighborhoods transformed. Small acts of courage became movements. New ventures took flight, each one carrying a piece of the original vision to rise, to give, to lead with purpose. The entrepreneur's story became a torch, lighting the way for generations yet to come. And now that torch is passed to you. No dream is too bold, no challenge too great. The legacy lives on in every person who chooses to believe, to build and to uplift others. So take your first step. Write your own story, because the world is waiting for the light only you can bring. If this story inspired you to believe in your own power to overcome, please hit the like button, subscribe for more motivating stories, and share your own challenges and victories in the comments below. Together, we can build a community of strength, hope, and below. Together, we can build a community of strength, hope, and relentless drive.